Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As I finished the training missions, I'm going to just start the campaign in this game. Basically, this game is famous just because of the campaign. It's the best value of this game. Best selling point was the dynamic campaign. It was the same like in Falcon 4. But unlike in the Falcon 4, you can select up to from six battlefields or theaters, let's say. The standard Korea, which was included in Falcon 4, basically it's the same. It's nothing was changed here between Falcon 4 and this Falcon 4 Elite Force. Then there is this Korea with like let's say equipment. Technology weapons from year 2005, so it's a modern modern era, basically some modern air defenses, much modern missiles, weapons, aircrafts, ground units, and I don't know what else. And there is the Korea 2010, basically offering the top equipment, top era, like from nowadays. Basically, there is nothing. Maybe in the military, there is nothing changed after this year. You can fly an F-22, for example, against North Korean here. There is an SA-10 or let's say S-300, S-400 system in North Korea. So pretty much the most modern Russian SAM systems. The same stands for the Balkans. This is completely new here in Falcon 4. This was bring the wall map, and the situation here was bring in this Falcon 4 Elite Force only. And the same stands for Balkan 2005 and 2010. This brings up more modern equipment again some SA-10 systems in the Serbia. So you can pretty much use JDAMs, for example, some modern EZM equipment, AMRAAMS D, for example, or you can meet some Sukhoi 30s, for example, equipped with R-77s. So it's like top equipment which you might see, for example, in the Ukraine war now. So it's basically the same. I'm gonna select the Balkans theater just to show you how this looks like. And before I start the campaign, I'm going to create a new logbook just to see. Okay, I have the old one, the new one. Let's create a new one. Let's name it Iceman YouTube, for example. The same will be for the pilot name. Let's use some 6 voice. Let's change the. Okay, these are men here. Okay, let's load this pretty funky guy. So, as you can see, Flight House 0.0 commissioned today. I will be. Okay, let's confirm this. It also causes me to change the sound. The music got up. Let's see whether the controller is okay. Afraid that this change it as well, but seems like no. Okay. So that's the logbook. That's the setup. Battlefield is selected like the Balkans standard. So let's start the campaign. As you can see, there are like 3 different situations in the campaign. The first one is the civil war in the former Republic of Yugoslavia has been raging for over 4 years. Former Republika of Yugoslavia are actively trying to reunite the fractured Yugoslavian Republic. So they are going to, or they are trying to push forward to get this Bosnia-Herzegovina, Croatia, probably also Slovenia. So to reunite all these units, all these separate states. The second one is after a lightning strike, Bosnia and a part of Croatia got overwhelmed by Serbian forces. NATO prepares to restore the previous borders, so the goal will be opposite. Like the goal from here, it's to defeat this Sarajevo air base, something like that. Batajnica must be Batajnica here nearby Sarajevo, probably. Sjenica, Lepaglava, Angrad, Podgorica. Okay, so somewhere here between this and this airfield is the capital of Serbia, and you should like capture it by the NATO forces. That's the goal for the NATO side. The goal for the Serbian side is to occupy this area here, basically, like you can see in this situation. So basically, if you occupy this part, this territory, you want these, you want it for Serbia side. This operation balance of power, it's the opposite. So the NATO has to re-establish the original borders. So just to move these Serbian units back to the Serbia borders and free the Bosnia-Herzegovina, basically. The Montenegro is not necessary to do anything with it. And the goal for the Serbia, I'm not sure whether it is like to complete destruction of Croatia, maybe like this border with Slovenia, reach them. I don't know. Maybe that's the goal. Okay, this under siege operation. Serbia invited Albania for annexation. NATO orders are to repeal the invasion and push the Serbs back from borders for a 2 miles buffer zone. So basically you are required to, or the ground units should push the Serbian forces like 20 kilometers behind the original borders, just to create some buffer zone or demilitarized zone in this area between this Albania and Serbia. That's the goal for NATO countries. And for the Serbia, maybe it's to annex Tirana, probably. Where is it? Okay, I don't know where exactly, but maybe whole Albania needs to be captured by Serbian forces in order to win. I'm gonna select this Operation Balance of Power. No, Operation Powder Keg. Okay, that's it. Or maybe let's select this one. Might be interesting. It's a big Serbia, lot of ground units basically around this area, and the NATO goal will be pretty big, like to push this hundreds of kilometers, these forces back to the original borders. So that's, I don't know whether I was able to finish this. Maybe I didn't try this situation in the Balkan. Usually I was playing just this first situation, and I was always able to capture the capital of Serbia. So let's try this maybe. I can see that there is a lot of already Serbian airfields. If you want, you can start even you can even start your career from the red side. So you can select, I don't know, some unit here. These are some J-22 Oreos, some G-Force Galeps. So these are some attack aircrafts or light attack trainers. Some transport aircrafts here, Mi-8s, Su-25 for example, and another Su-25 squadron, J-25, Mi-8, AN, oh, MiG-29, okay, nice. So this is the MiG-29 base. So you can basically start the campaign also from the red side and just to try to support your ground units, try to destroy the air units, another MiG-29 site, and MiG-21 MBs as well, and another like 2 squadrons on one airfield, G4, MiG-21 MF version, and the G4 basically. If I look at the NATO side, there is the U-2 for example, tankers, Chinook, tornadoes, F-16A midlife update. Maybe I'm gonna pick this unit. Specialty is air to ground. I like it. I like the air to ground specialty of some unit. Apache C5 tornadoes again from Royal Air Force. C-17s, tankers. Oh, B2s. B2s at this base. F-15C. Maybe I can start the carrier with F-15 AMX, an attack plane. KC, it's a tanker. F-16C C-40 variant, air to ground as well. That's pretty safe to fly over these, just because you have like many friendly air bases down below when you return from your mission. Unlike this, there is a sea to be crossed. Another F-16C much closer in Slovenia. This is nice. 22nd unit, A-10, okay. Prowler. F-16 MLU. 730. Maybe I will check the situation in the Falcon 2010 just to compare what kind of units is on the ground. So let's select this campaign. Let's check this same situation. Okay, it's the Kamov, for example. Instead of Mi-8, it's a Kamov 50 here. Antonov 24, J-22, Kamov again, Su-32. So it's a modern Soviet or let's say Russian attack bomber aircraft. Kamov, Sukhoi 25, Sukhoi 25, so it's the same. Another Antonov, so transportation unit, some ground attack unit. Su-27 SM, Su-32, Su-32 again, and J-22, Su-27 SM, MiG-21 93. Basically, this is a mutant aircraft. It was a Croatian update. I don't know whether it was Croatia or Serbia who did this upgrade to MiG-21. It was a very interesting project. I don't know how many of the aircrafts were actually built or upgraded to this standard, but it consisted of putting the MiG-29 engine. So it's RD33 or something like that, some kind of engine to put it into the MiG-21. So basically it's a MiG-21 with MiG-29 engine, which has amazing power to thrust ratio, or weight to thrust, or how to say it, power to weight ratio. And they also did some electronic avionic upgrades to it, and they used also the MiG-29's radar, which was built in this MiG-21. So basically it's a radar of MiG-29, engine from MiG-29 in a single MiG-21 airframe. And the aircraft was able to carry just because of these upgrades, you are able to carry like R-77s on this aircraft. So it's very dangerous aircraft, very powerful. It can climb, it can turn basically, and it's able to do super cruise. So basically, you are flying supersonic just without using the afterburner. So it's like the F-35, F-22. Basically, they are able to super cruise. They have like super cruise possibility. So you save fuel, but you are supersonic, and the same stands for this MiG-21-93. Basically, with the new engine, you can fly supersonic over Mach 1 without even using afterburners. So that's pretty amazing aircraft. I remember I was playing Falcon Allied Force with it, like in the past. I was playing for the Serbian side, and I was pretty successful in this aircraft. Like I was able to lock basically anything just because of the powerful radar, and I was able to catch anyone. Maybe if I was out of missiles, I was able to simply run away from the on the battlefield. Very nice, like flying. Very nice experience with this aircraft. Another MiG-21-93. So there are 2 squadrons, but seems like the number is the same. I'm surprised how this works. J-22, MiG-21, 29SM, and J-22 and MiG-29SM. This is the neutral base. Basically, it's the Camo K-50 and Ka-52. Black Hawks, and the Camovs, Black Hawk. Basically, just helicopter squadrons near the borders. Apaches, F-16 midlife update. This is the Growler, basically. It's an F-18 equipped for the electronic warfare. It's able to carry some EZM, some jammers. Very effective against air defenses. F-16, C-50, CCIP. Okay. That's it. F-117, which was shot down over the Serbia during this war. So you can also fly this to some missions. B-2s, F-22 basically. So you can select F-22 and fly over the Serbia in your F-22. Basically, it's very comfortable, very pleasant flying. Like nobody's able to see you on the radar. You are pretty much very safe. Okay, I already checked this airfield. Tornadoes. C5, so some transportation units. C17. KC, tanker and Black Hawks. Another F-16s. Typhoons. Oh, and this is the second very amazing aircraft when you fly for Typhoon. There is nothing which can shoot you down. Basically, it's really amazing aircraft here. Very well done. Very powerful radar, powerful engines. Also able to super cruise, so it's really nice to fly with it. I fly a complete campaign with Typhoons in the past. So maybe I will use this like modern era. Might be much more better for me just to use this modern era, but I will definitely pick up these F-16s. Maybe this base, just because it's very close to the like enemy site. It's the closest one. Maybe this one. This one is the. But it's a long flight to fly over the. Or maybe it's the same. I don't know. If you want to fly here into the Serbia, it's maybe the same. I'm gonna pick this. I love the Italy, like the country itself and this area, especially here. Maybe also these mountains here will be nice just to fly from then, but then I have to pick up this FA-22. So not okay. Let's pick up this this airbase F-16 MLU. For the beginning, let's start with the ACE settings of the challenge, pilot skill, ADAs, air defenses, aircraft skill, something like that. I don't know. Okay, confirmed. It's a new campaign, so let's start the day first, 5 o'clock in the morning. So let's commit. And now how to set up this this campaign correctly. So basically, let's check this. Maybe let's reduce this interdictions, close air support. Strategic strikes are pretty useless just because strategic strike means that you are flying like 2 hours over the Serbia to destroy some factory at the other side of the country. And basically there is no chance that you can reach the target and no chance that you can, even if you reach it by some magic, there is no chance that you return back to your base. So anti-shipping also useless. There are some ships in the Serbian waters, but definitely they provide you no threat. They are simply just there. I don't know what they are doing, so basically let's skip them completely. DCA missions, reconnaissance, probably not necessary. Let's pull this offensive counter air. We need to maintain as fast as possible the air superiority over the Serbia. It's the most priority for us, or the first priority for us. And maybe also let's use this some suppression. It goes together. If you want to have like air superiority over some area, you have to also suppress these sums there, just because it is. Let's select these packs. Definitely we don't want to fly in these areas. It's not necessary to fly there, so let's completely put them to the low status. These are all friendly areas. Let's also reduce these areas in behind, which are very far from the front line. Okay, let's focus on these red areas. Maybe it's the top already. Okay, it's the highest priority for us. So basically all the packages should be happening in these areas, not in the most further ones. It's not necessary to do there anything else. Maybe we will fly there in later parts. I can always change these areas to higher priority when the campaign somehow evolves. Basically, after 2-3 days, you can simply increase priority of these areas. Basically, okay, that's it. That's for the packs. Missions set. Target type. Let's put aircrafts up. Airfields up, air defenses somewhere to the middle, radars, army, CCs completely out, infrastructure, logistics out, war production out, naval bases out, units, let's put it that way, infantry units the same, artillery the same, support units the same, naval units out. Okay, so it's now set up into my into what I like to fly, what I prefer, such packages, such mission types basically, and the priority of the areas where all the packages should be planned, like the most basically. So let's press OK and let's start this campaign now. Let's wait until something is planned here, but before it's done, let me quickly switch everything on the map. so we can see what's going on there. Okay, so far no information about some systems in this area, so we have to wait. FLOT stands for forward line of I don't know what's the T. It's basically the front line, so that's the FLOT. Okay, let's see how this goes. There is some system here for the Zadar airfield, or maybe it's just the it's SA2. Okay, SA3, SA2, and SA14 defending it from the close-up area. There are some friendly units here trying to capture this Bostar airbase. Let's move them. So maybe they will capture this airfield. Interesting. This is what are they? Infantry battalion, so recon squadrons with some soldiers. That's interesting. So you can see the soldier is two-dimensional. He's lying on the ground. There are some Humvees, some M16 rifle, Humvee with TOW. This is the anti-tank missile. Some other Humvees, machine guns, and other TOWs, and 3 trucks. So it's a very fast and mobile mechanized unit. And the same is here. So basically 2 similar units were somehow put in this area when the when the war started. Okay, there are already some packages planned for the other units. I'm sitting in the 315 fighter squadron. Still nothing planned for us. You can see there are some ships here. These are some fast boats, some torpedo boats, or I don't know, some Osa missile boats from the Russia or from the Soviet era. So such small vessels just here in this, just patrolling the sea. Some frigates as well from China, basically. It's maybe some ex-Soviet frigate sold over to China and now it's here. And some tankers. Okay, it's a cargo ships. Some containers on it. Come on, I want to fly some mission. So I can see there is already some interdiction. 2 F-16s going to from the 22nd Fighter Squadron. This is going to take off from the Aviano Air Base. It's the 555 Fighter Squadron, so maybe I will jump into this one. Another from Aviano 510. There's some MX going, some another F-16s from this 22nd. Seed Strike, some tornadoes going to attack. Taking on from Forley Air Base. Next 6 tornadoes from the Forley Air Base. Or F-16s going from the taking care of them. And one U-2 just to photograph the result. Okay, there are some packages already. Still nothing for our base. But a lot of packages. The number has greatly increased. Some Growlers are going for the seed strike against the SAM systems. Typhoons are going for the seed strike. F-22 will be taking off from the Bolzano airport very soon to do the barrier counter air patrol, and Typhoons as well taking off to do so. Basically, they usually protect some AWACSes or tankers. That's the Barcap basically mission. AWACS is in the air, or will be very soon in the air, so it's preparing for takeoff, and there is some high aircraft value combat air patrol, something like that. So this is protecting the AWACS directly. There is an EZM flight going to happen over the just to monitor all the air defenses. Also, a few tankers protected by F-22 Raptors. Another tanker unit, another tanker protected by Typhoons. Another protected by F-16s. And another protected by F-22. So basically, everyone has some job already, but not our base, not our unit. I don't know why. Let's save it. Let's use this save. I hope it's working correctly. Like I'm gonna jump out. Let's load it again. Saved. Okay, Ace. Base is correct. F-16A. Okay, finally a Barcap for us. Takeoff 5:35, so pretty much in 30 minutes. And we will be flying into this area, and we should like protect, not allow anyone to cross this line. Basically, we should deny enemy fighters to be attacking our ground units. Just because I'm the second lieutenant, I'm gonna sit on the wingman position. I do not want to sit on the like flight lead position. Let's pretend I'm a new pilot, completely without any battle experience. I've just finished some flying academy. I ended up the F-16 training already, so that's all what I can do. I did maybe some simulations in the computer, but I've never fly any like combat sortie, so this will be my first combat flight. Let's check the. Okay, there is like none other aircraft in the area, so basically just these F-16s will be covering this area from enemy fighters. Let's see the briefing. So our mission will be to prevent hostile aircraft from entering your station area. Our task is Barcap, station area 3 nautical miles west of Zagreb. Time on station, we should be there 6:10. So basically we are going to take off 5:35. We should be over the area. We should be there 6:10, and we should patrol the area for 31 minutes, basically flying between these two waypoints. That's why I don't like Barcaps, because it's very sometimes in the first days of war it's okay. You have like plenty things to do, and you fly there until you are Winchester. If you are Winchester, you simply say your AWACS that you are going out because you are Winchester, and then they will replace you by some other aircrafts, basically. So, but until you are Winchester, you have to fly in this specific area for the certain time. After that, you can leave this area, but also you have to say your AWACS that you are going to fly away. Hostile aircrafts have been violating the border west of Zagreb. Air Command hopes to stop any potential strikes, so we'll be flying 15-minute Barcap missions in the area. So we will be flying for each flight is going to fly there for 15 minutes. Basically, there is a change every 15 minutes. We will be flying for 31 minutes, so we will be overlapping with some other units for the first 15 minutes or for the second 15 minutes, we'll see. Each mission is responsible for protecting targets within the station area during its assigned station time. Potential targets in this area include some bridges, which might be attacked by Serbian aircrafts. Hostile aircraft are expected, so the threat analysis says that hostile aircraft are expected to be operating within station area. Known or suspected enemy air defenses along with your flight path include some SA-6 2 times, northeast of Udbina and east of Prleboy, and some 2 S6. These are Tunguska systems. So pretty much it's an anti-aircraft gun, something like Shilka, but it's also equipped with some infrared missiles. But its range is like 15,000 feet only, like the ceiling. So it's not providing a threat for a Barcap mission. Definitely, I'm not gonna fly into the range of these Tungushkas, but I have to be careful about this SA-6 just because they are a big threat for me. Some steer points, so basically steer point 1, takeoff time 5:35. Steer point 2 is just normal steer point 5:54. Distance 108 miles, heading 0, so we'll be flying pretty much up north. Indicated airspeed 260 knots, altitude 22,000 feet. Then there is these 2 steer points for the close air patrol. So I should be on the first on the 6:10, on the second 6:11, so 1.5 minutes later from 3 to 6. Then I should fly back to 3, again to 4, back to 3, back to 4, and at 6:51, so basically after this 31 minutes 37 seconds, I'm allowed to go to waypoint or steer point 5, fly there up to higher speeds. As you can see, it's higher speed like the normal cruise speed. It's higher just because you are in the enemy area, and up into a higher level. The armament will be just 2 AMRAAMs. Okay, I'm gonna definitely change this. It's completely useless to be there like 2 machines, 2 F-16s equipped with only 2 AMRAAMs together. There is no information about these Python missiles. Basically, these Python missiles are from Israel, I think. I don't know. Maybe they are from Israel. And looks like I'm gonna fly on a Dutch F-16. Yeah, it's the midlife update. So basically, it's an F-16-8, the first Block 5 to Block 10. And after that, they were like upgraded to midlife update. They got some pretty amazing like modern stuff into it, so they can fly still today. I'm gonna take these fuel tanks, definitely. Let's take also this centerline fuel tank. Let's take these 2 fuel tanks, and I'm gonna take more AMRAAMs. Nothing against the Python missiles, but I think that AMRAAMs will be more useful in this mission. So that's it. That's my payload, and that's also the payload for that's my payload. That's the payload for the flight leader. We are going to... Oh, maybe the center line is not necessary. I don't need this ALQ. This is the EZM pod, just because the F-16 midlife update has like the EZM pod here in this area. It has been built up into the fuselage, so I don't need it like externally to be carried. And low altitude camera is not necessary for this mission. It's not reconnaissance mission. So the weapons are done. Briefing is clear. maybe I will... Okay, there is another mission already. Interdiction. So basically this is to stop some ground units in this area. This as well. So they are really focused on this area to stop any advancing ground units there. And also the BAI mission is here. It's like 4 F-16s. Also going to stop some search for and destroy enemy ground forces in the area around Glina. So basically this is the ground mission. And also these interdictions. Maybe I'm gonna fly this first interdiction mission just to see how this goes. Some Lieutenant Steiner will take the lead. I'm the second lieutenant, so not gonna command this flight. What's the briefing? Interdict enemy vehicles in the area around Bosanska Krupa. There are more likely to be some Tunguska operating in this area and the SA-6 as well. So let's see the munitions. I'm not gonna take these fuel tanks. I'm gonna take some of these harms. If there is SA-6, I definitely want to take more harms. Let's take some bombs on the inner pylon, like it was before. Maybe let's take some cluster bombs. They might be more useful. Maybe this CBU. Let's take these CBUs. Some Durandals. Maybe I should take like two Mavericks instead of one harm. Let's do that. Okay. Let's carry 2 Mavericks, the D variant. 4 AMRAAMs, 4 cluster bombs, 1 harm, and 2 Mavericks. So that's my payload. Maybe I'm gonna take the center line fuel just to increase my range and to be like more safe during this mission. Okay, let's fly in this configuration. Let's save it now. And I will jump into this flight in my next video, guys. So this video was just to show you how the campaign works, basically how to set up you initially in this game, and how to maybe how to wait for the flights until they are planned, and then how to read this like briefing, how to understand these sections here, and basically maybe just a small reminder to check your ammunition loadout. Basically, it's usually not the best for you. You can always check it, and you can always change it, basically for you and for your flight leader as well, if you wanted like to be more effective in these missions. There is no information about ground units. As you can see, there are no ground units displayed here. Like in the other areas, maybe we can see them already, but not here. But I'm pretty sure there will be some tank battalions, some mechanist battalions. So there will be plenty of ground units here in this area around this Bihać, this part here. I don't know about the SA-6. Let's read it once again where the SA-6 should be. SA-6 missile launchers 5 nautical miles east of Perleboy. 5 miles east of Perleboy. Perleboy might be these small dots, some kind of villages just, or small small cities, small villages. And if there is some parallel, maybe I switch names for a little while. Parallel boy, Šibenik, Vodice, Drogy. might be anywhere. Like it's really hard to find. Might be anywhere during our flight. We'll see when we fly. Perleboy, I can see it here. So this is already it's captured by friendly units. So it's a village here, and it should be like 5 nautical miles. So maybe it's somewhere here on this Bihać airfield. There is an SA6 unit, and we will be flying very close to it. So definitely we need to take care about this SA6 here. There might be some other air defenses also during this part when we fly there. So it won't be safe during all the flight. Now you see how to set up the campaign. Now you see, or now you know how to how to set up the mission. And in my next video, I will show you. I will just be in the cockpit, and I will show you how to fly this mission, like how you should like fly it. Okay. So let's finish this video now, and you will see the mission in my next video. I will split it in like 2 videos just because one thing, this video is too long, is the first thing. The second thing, as you can see, the aspect ratio for this main screen is 4:3, but while I'm in a cockpit, it's full HD, so it's what's the ratio there, 16:9 or something like that. So it's completely different ratio, and it's not going to do nice things on the YouTube. So therefore, I will be always splitting the briefing of the mission into one video, and then the entire flight into the second video. It will be always released one after another, so you will see just the briefing in one video and the flight in the other video. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and see you in my next video. We will meet us in the cockpit. Okay? Have fun, take care, bye.